Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Chartered Institute of Directors 2018 conference. We respectfully ask you to introduce yourself to us.
Well, I'm Bishop Williams. I'm the presiding bishop over Christ Faith Tabernacle International Churches, which started in London, England, a couple of years ago, 1990, and we have branches in various parts of the world. At the same time, I have my LLM in international trade law and corporate governance, and I'm also a member of Chartered Institute of Arbitration in London.
Beautiful. With your varied experience across continents, what are your views on the conference topic, challenges and the future of arbitration in Nigeria? Just feel free to tell us basically what's your thoughts about it.
Yeah, well, I'm so much, I would say that I was quite very impressed by the structure and also the operations of this conference. And I was very elated by the contribution of the Chief Justice of the Federation and a number of honorable justices who spoke, especially while they were addressing the issue of the liberty of arbitral award, that is enforcement of arbitral award in Nigeria, and also the issue of legislation of Nigeria to help the process of arbitration and ensure that arbitration, as it is in England, in the States, and other parts of Europe, is very, the decisions are honored unhindered by Nigerian judicial process or the enforcement. I was quite very much blessed by it and well informed, more informed about the process in Africa when we had, other arbitrators from Kenya, from I think Botswana, came in to tell us about the fact that Nigeria is taking the lead, of course, but at the same time, how the process is being imbibed by their own countries. It gives me hope about Africa.
That's beautiful. We just finished a session on building an ADR practice.
Yes.
Do you have some thoughts on how the Nigerian arbitral community can get out of the continent and be more entrenched and get more references outside Africa and continent?
I think the interrelationship between Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators and other organizations that are involved in ADR, together with their African counterparts, interrelationship is very fundamental. Another thing I also picked up from yesterday, which is reflected today, is the fact that a lot of young people who are going to arbitration in Nigeria need to be encouraged by all the recommendations made yesterday, like the senior arbitrators introducing them to the system, or probably getting some of them to shadow the work when they're doing it so that they can earn the experiences, and then also recommending them into the associations that are in other African countries. That would be very much helpful, because Nigerians are quite a bit ahead, and their services in other African countries, synergizing with South Africa and other East African countries, will be very advantageous.
Okay, so given your background in various fields, mediation, arbitration, litigation, what's your preferred dispute resolution method?
I think the first process should be mediation. Of course, we understand the fact that arbitration decision has more impetus than mediation, because mediation, the decision made there, could be disputed easily. However, I think looking at dispute resolution from the point of mediation is very fundamental. And in the situation whereby mediation, is disputed, going for arbitration, which is more concrete in the area of enforcement, is very relevant. Also, I believe that mediation could be focused more into some areas of dispute, like domestic disputes, local contracts and stuff, whereas arbitration is more or looking into international corporate operations and the settlement of such. And that's what my thought is. But for, dispute between two people or, small corporation, I think rather than going for arbitration, mediation will be the best approach to those ones. Whereas intergovernmental or, international companies with government, with BITs, then arbitration, is the only medium for that.
Okay. So you've been at the conference this year. I don't know, is this your first conference?
It's my first conference in Nigeria.
So how have you seen it so far?
I would say that you guys are fantastic. I tell you, the structure of the conference and the procedure of the conference, I could say it goes beyond the intention of the conference. You have brought people together from various parts of the world. You have addressed issues that could be of concern to the heart of both local people and those of us who are both Nigerians, but we are British and in diaspora. Our concerns have been duly answered and well defined, so that we have, I would say that the lacuna that was between our understanding with you has been fully covered, which will empower us also and also encourage us to, despite any news that was said about practice in Nigeria, we now have the full picture. It will encourage us to really get involved with Nigerian counterparts. So it was a success. It's been a very great success, I say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.